Welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. I talk to spirits here at my house using sources of white noise. I talk to that source of white noise, and then I use an artificial intelligence to remove the sound of the white noise. Surprisingly enough, it leaves behind voices that answer my questions. Today, while doing some research on the internet, I've been looking, I don't know if the spirits are guiding me, been looking for an inventor that died. I'm picturing black and white picture in my head. Interesting. I'm reading along. As soon as I hit this guy, I'm like, this is the guy I need to talk to. Rudolf Diesel, the inventor of the diesel engine. There's a mystery surrounding his death and how he died back in 1913. From what I've read, lots of people were saying it was, or they deemed it a suicide at the time, but I don't think so. Let's go to the sink. Oh, I'm getting shivers. Let's go to the sink, talk to Rudolf Diesel. He's going to answer our questions. I guarantee it. There's going to be some interesting points made here. Stay tuned. Got my questions for Mr. Diesel. Here we go. All right, thank you, spirits, for joining me. I said my prayer of protection just a minute ago, and I asked to speak to a great inventor from the early 20th century. Can you say his name, please? The past few days, I've been thinking that I wanted to speak to somebody. I said to myself maybe the 1960s or something, but black and white, I was picturing an inventor. And then all of a sudden I found Mr. Frank. Sorry. Let's do that again. All of a sudden I found Mr. Rudolf Diesel this morning, and it clicked. I'm like, I would like to have a conversation with him. Did you spirits put that notion in my mind? Okay, so hopefully Mr. Rudolf Diesel can come through and answer some questions for me. I didn't mean to call you Frank. On September 29th, 1913, Rudolf Diesel, inventor of the engine that bears his name, disappears from the steamship Dresden while traveling from Antwerp, Belgium to Harwich, England. On October 10th, a Belgian sailor aboard a North Sea steamer spotted a body floating in the water. Upon further investigation, it turned out that body was Diesel's. There was and remains a great deal of mystery surrounding his death. It was officially judged a suicide, but many people believed, and still believe, that Diesel was murdered. Diesel patented his design for his engine on February 28, 1892. The following year, he explained his design in a paper. He called his invention a compression ignition engine that could burn any fuel later on. The prototypes he built would run on peanut or vegetable oil, and he needed no ignition system. Mr. Diesel, you invented an engine that has since changed the world. I think you had a hard time pushing this engine into the mainstream. Was the deck stacked against you? From what I read, you were nearly broke at the time of your death. Did going up against the big oil companies nearly bankrupt you? If you had to do it all over again, would you? Your death was ruled a suicide. Did you jump into that river and drown, or did someone murder you? I swear I heard murder. I feel like I received the message earlier, telepathically, that you did not commit suicide. Was that you or my spirit team acknowledging my doubts? It just seemed odd to me when I read it. He had so much going for him. He was going to an opening of a new diesel shop or building or whatever it was, and he had plans and he had stuff he wanted to get done, and then all of a sudden he commits suicide. Didn't make sense, and then I felt like psychically, no, he did not commit suicide. Who murdered you, Mr. Diesel? Was it people from the big oil companies? I heard a yes. Slimy bastards. I don't know why I felt like saying that. You concur, Mr. Diesel. By 1912, there were more than 70,000 diesel engines working around the world, mostly in factories and generators. Eventually, Diesel's engine would revolutionize the railroad industry. After World War II, trucks and buses also started using diesel-type engines that enabled them to carry heavy loads much more economically. At the time of Diesel's death, he was on his way to England to attend the groundbreaking of a new diesel engine plant and to meet with the British Navy about installing his engine on their submarines. Conspiracy theories began to fly almost immediately. Inventor thrown into sea to stop sale of patents to British government, read one headline. Another worried that Diesel was murdered by agents from big oil trusts. It is, however, also a possibility that he did commit suicide, as at the time of his death, he was nearly broke. Should a man confront corporate greed and stick to his guns when he has something to offer the world? Even if it will put him in harm's way. Are you proud of the fact that so many machines use your engine? Would you like to come back to Earth to live another life, Mr. Diesel? Would you come back as an inventor? Yes. Do you have a message for humanity in my year, which is 2023 right now? If you were here with us now and you could build an engine that would combat climate change, would that be within your means to do so as an inventor that you were at the time? All right, thank you, Mr. Diesel. Thank you, Spirit Team. I'm going to send out some light to you guys right now. So love, peace, joy, and adventure to you. Do you spirits have a message for me today? Do you spirits have a message for any of our viewers? If so, please state their name and leave them a message. Love, joy, peace, and adventure to you viewers. We'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you joining us on the channel. If you'd like to donate like these fine people in the list here, there's a link in every description of every video to do so. Up in the top right hand corner of the YouTube page, there's also a little button there as well. Your donations keep me driving forward. I super appreciate it. They really help me out. You guys have been a big help in pushing me forward and furthering this research, so thank you to you all. Love, peace, joy, and adventure to all of you. We'll catch you all in the next video.